Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fijian investment trader known as Fijian Traders. This is Mr. Singh. Folks, market just has closed right now, and Tesla closed today at 202 and 64 cents, $202.64. Market just closed right now as I'm doing the video. I'm excited, I'm pumped because we have a lot to cover on the next beautiful week coming up with Tesla. And I'm going to talk about the fundamentals, the technical analysis, my portfolio. I have a lot of things in package for you guys. So don't go anywhere because I am excited. I am pumped on how Tesla is doing it and what is coming through, right? So news came in today. BP and Ford new Tesla partnership. What does it look like, right? So BP is making a significant strides in electric vehicle charging sector with 100 million purchase of superpower hardware for Tesla. A groundbreaking deals marks the first instance of Tesla's DC fast charging equipment and acquired by the third party networking. The survey came in also, right? And I'm going to keep reading this article because it's very important. The purchase is intended for BV's EV charging business, investing up to 1 billion to develop a nationwide charging network by 2030. Tesla supercharger is capable of 250 kilowatts. Folks, means extra revenue for Tesla. We know how Tesla is a alpha in the market, right? Mr. Elon Haas is the big dog, right, in the market on EV sector, and this is another source of income coming for Tesla, which is a great news. Also, we knew how much competitive it's becoming in China and even in US right now of EV vehicles. Tesla makes a new offer in China as the shares slip, right? What does it mean by that? Most of you remember that the electric price war moved from several several months now on the electric stock has been result. However, Tesla is moving start up for new incentives in China. This has not been taken like well by the investors. How the shares were fractionally down in Friday's trading is today, right? Means they're building incentives in China to cut a little bit their prices to beat the competitors. Sometimes you have to do it. If you have a tons of billions of dollars in your account as a cash capital sitting like Tesla, it's okay to do that because you're gonna get rid of the small competitors or competitors that are trying to survive and get rid of it, right? I'm also invested in Neo. I know I'm saying that. I'm also invested on Neo as well. Neo is another company that is doing EV vehicle, which if you want, you can go ahead and check out the video that I always constantly do that and how much I'm invested on that. Also, option trading, like on today in March, there was a lot of option calls was expiring today, over 150,000 or 458 contracts, and the strike price was $200. And sure or not, it hit $202. So kudos to them. We have it. Okay, my portfolio, right? I added another 100 shares to yesterday. Actually, I added another 100 shares yesterday. So now I am sitting about 600 shares, about 121,000. What I did today is I loaded an option call of a 205, right? I loaded an option call of 205, nothing crazy, up to but close to 4,005, close to 4,500, and this is my total investment on Tesla at the moment. My goal is to add another 600 shares for Tesla, but I am waiting to see something on Monday to play out. And why I'm going to be talking on Monday, because that is a key day because of the technical analysis and the fundamentals have been pointing towards it, and why I'm so excited about it. So let's talk about Tesla, right? What are we looking in coming week? Because we're going to talk about the week, what week we had, a up and down roller coaster week we had with Tesla, right? And clearly you can see it. Tesla on a 5-day chart, right? On the 5-day chart, you can see how Tesla, time and time, we went and tested our magic 205. I mentioned in my previous video, 205 and 11 cents, right? It was a critical that we had a triple bottom on top and we got rejected. And even today, we went high of 204, we got rejected quickly. But there's a big but on that, folks. On the 1 month, right? This is a 1 month chart on that. And on my previous video, I did mention about this crossover here, right? I mentioned about the Tesla is going to be trading, coming to this, testing the support level, and time we did. And we might see another pullback coming back here, but you can clearly see that $205.11 has been a nasty resistance level that we are not able to break it. But when we had this crossover, this is my pink line, which is my 200-day, sitting right here at 197, and my blue line, which is my 60-day EMA, is sitting at $200.89. So there's a two support levels sitting right over here. Even though we had this pullback, right? If we don't come all the way to $197, right? We'll be testing back again, but we are about to close this gap very soon and about to break out, because this $205 is been a nasty resistance level to break it. But I'm very confident that we will break it, right? And this is the 3 months. When I draw my chart on the 3-month chart, right, from the top of a high of 265 all the way down and all the way bottom for 175, right, for a vertical section. So I want to make sure that how we are trading. But the beautiful, what I mentioned on my previous video about a breakout, why did I say that, folks? When you have a pink line, right, which is my moving average right here, when you hear this crossover, right, every time whenever the pink line is below and the top is the blue one, right, that is an uptrend. But when we had this crossover right over here at $264, we came low of 175, right, and we've been trading below on a downtrend. But now we had a crossover, which I mentioned once again on my previous video, folks. There is a crossover happening, and which was sitting at 196, and we crossed it over, right? So the blue line, it is sitting at right here, and it is sitting at $199.44. The pink line, which is my beautiful pink line, is sitting at 198. So we have a confirmation of crossover. Our MACD is right over here, still about to turn with the green bars, beautiful green bars about to happen, and it started happening actually, right? RSI is still cool off, so we gotta break this. Once we break this 205, 214 is gonna be the next resistance level, and that's why I am freaking excited on Monday and next week coming up, because it is set up for an uptrend breakout. Even though we have tested 1, 2, 3, 4 times rejected, but we didn't have this confirmation of our moving average would happen today, which happened on Friday, and which gonna break on Monday, right? I'm about rhythm, I'm hyped up, folks, because this is a beautiful setup. Granted, if a bear news comes in from China or something about EV sector, granted we might see a pullback, but it has to be a massive on that, right? But everything, once we have the jump, we've been trading sideways, right? When we trade sideways like this, it is a bull flag pattern. What is a bull flag pattern? A bull flag pattern, and I'm going to show you what does a bull flag pattern is with my creative drawings, if I can do it properly. So a bull flag pattern comes up high, trade, and making that, and make shoots off again, and is going to come and trade in between this channel, right? And then makes it again high. So making higher highs, higher lows, and we have been doing it right here. So I'm excited. I am very excited, and you can clearly see that a bull flag pattern came from all the way from 192 to high of 205, and we've been trading in between this channel, and now we break out again on that, and we tested it, right? I really thought we are gonna break out today, but with news from the China we couldn't. But the confirmation of this moving average has certified it that it's gonna be a breakout coming, and it's without doubt, and I'm fully confident on that. Like I said, I'm invested heavily on Tesla. My plan is to add another 500 shares to another 600, depending on the other accounts they have to move around my funds to be available. But I want to make sure that I am that. But also I've got like an option called setting up, which expiring end of the month, so I'm not worried about it, end of the March, and I'm set up for that beautifully also on that too. But we got to be very careful. If it doesn't hold, right, what's going to be the next one holding it? It's not going to be far off, and which is sitting at right at 198. So 198.15 is another area to got to keep an eye on that. I know Tesla does not move like that, but right now, once you see this setup right now, all the way we've been trading sideways, it is granted for that, right? And the 6 months, right? Like I said, on the 6 months, why we couldn't break it, right? folks, because our pink line is sitting right, and the pink line, which is my 200-day EMA, and is sitting at $204.15, and you can clearly see that right here on the 6-month chart, right, all the way up here. And guess what? This big dog is sitting right, big dog resistance sitting right on top. And guess what? We're getting rejected. But the squeeze is coming. The squeeze is coming. The blue line, right, which is my 60-day EMA, and is sitting at 197. So there's a big gap in between that 204 to 197, and it's not a crossover. But on the 3 months today, it did cross over for an indication for an uptrend. So that's why we're trading on the sideways, and this is a very potential for a high breakout coming in with the EV and how the EV sector. Volume predicts price. Volume has been acting up, but the past 2 days, the volume is not there for Tesla. But once volume picks up, we're gonna have it right here. But still, like I said, it's still showing an uptrend. Right, MACD is still trending above on it, not below. Right here, it's trending above. Even though we had red bars, we have it right. And order flow, right? Before I let you go today we did have this sell-off right here, a little bit on Friday. But overall, it has been a roller coaster week with Tesla. But I'm happy what I see on the technical side and the fundamental side with Tesla. So, folks, buckle up, because it's gonna be a beautiful week coming on the first week of a trading of the March, and we're gonna be seeing a very highs of 14 to 14. I won't be surprised. We'll touch $214 next week, coming up even higher than that for reversal. But right now it is trading, making higher highs, higher lows, and trending towards upwards. And let's see if it follows in this channel or it breaks down or up. I'm very confident it's going to be trending towards upwards right now. So folks, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and turn on the notification. And I always do 3 videos in a week with Tesla and my portfolios. Go ahead and check out the other videos that I do with Navda. I also do with NEO, Plug Power, Boeing, OCG, and even penny stocks that I invest on and stuff, right? And so, folks, anything you have questions, please feel free to comment down below, and love to hear your thoughts on Tesla. What do you guys think about Tesla, and what do you think this Tesla will be heading for the rest of the year or the rest of the week, right? What is your prediction on that? But on the technical side, it's a beautiful setup. Thank you.